Yes, Ahmed, how are you doing?
Oh, hey, how are you?
I'm fine. Did you speak to your sheikh today?
Yeah, I spoke to him.
Okay, what happened?
He, he just doesn't want to speak to, he doesn't want to do things on YouTube.
What is the problem in YouTube? Why he don't want to speak to me in YouTube? Why don't Muslims do invitation to people to convert to Islam?
Yeah, they do, but he's more like, what's the word? Like old school. He likes to do things privately, speak to
No
them
problem. He
one on
can
one.
speak to me. He forget about Skype. I mean, I forget about YouTube. Speak to me as if I am not online because I don't want to lie to him. I don't lie, you know.
Yeah,
I want to say,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
I am in YouTube, but he can speak to me as if I am in the street. Who cares?
yeah. I know. I spoke to him. I showed him some of your videos,
Uh-huh.
and he just says that, what you call it? Uh, You're like a Islamophobia. You hate
Uh,
Yeah, and
so
all you do
this
is
is the
twist
answer.
things.
All for all the disasters I showed you. The answer is Islamophobia.
No, he just says you twist scriptures and things like
Okay,
that,
hold on.
and
You
you're not
see, you see,
interested
you
in
see, you see,
Islam.
you
You
see
just
you see, my friend. Your prophet is sorry. Your sheikh is not a sheikh because according to the Quran, the Christians are the most nice people to the Muslims. Is that true?
who's the nicest people? The
The
Christians.
nicest people to the Muslims, the nicest ever to the Muslims is the Christians. So how this guy he
Yeah,
say Islamophobia when the Quran say the opposite? He says we are the nicest. So is he accusing your God to be a fraud, accusing your prophet to be misleading you Muslims, saying to you that we are the most nice people to you? In the same time, he is saying no, those Christians are the most phobia, Islamic phobia.
yeah. I told him, but I told him like you should have a debate with him and just expose him on
Mm-hmm.
live debate.
Uh-huh.
But he said he's not interested because that person is not willing to listen or accept Islam. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Okay. But your prophet was talking to people who don't want to accept Islam. So is he better than your prophet?
astaghfirullah.
So, I mean, don't you see he's making excuses? So, if you don't talk to those who don't want to accept Islam, you talk to who? To the one who accept Islam? Because that's mean they are Muslim already.
No, that's because most people don't know about Islam. But he says you know about it, but
Hmm.
your heart is blocked. You don't care about the religion. You don't care.
Okay. Well, if I don't care, how come I'm here? You see, and why I want to talk to him then if I don't care? Obviously, he's run away from me, my friend, and it's time for you to leave Islam because, as you see, he lied to you. He says that those have Islamophobia, and the Quran says the Christian never have Islamophobia. Actually, they are the most close people to the Muslims. Chapter 5, verse number 82. So he lied to you. This is number one. Number two, he is saying that my heart is blocked, even if this is true. Allah he blocked my heart. So what is my problem? Is it the Quran says Khatam Allahu ala asma'ihim, Allah he blocked their ear and
Yeah.
their heart, etc. So your sheikh is not a sheikh, he is shaky when he heard
Nah,
my
he's
name.
not shaky.
Okay,
He's a
well
good sheikh. But
I challenge you, my friend, nicely, to call him right now. He says, listen, this guy, there's thousands and thousands of Muslims leaving Islam. So it is your duty to expose him in front of everybody. You see, because when we talk to somebody he do not know, the Muslim they say is this guy he don't know. This guy is a kid, or this you know.
yeah.
So we are asking the sheikh to come, and the sheikh are running away. So what we will do? Can't you tell that he is running away? If he is not, give me
He's
a
not
reason,
running away. He's just because
my friend.
I
Call
spoke
him
to
right
him
now.
yesterday.
My
I told him if he goes live, you should call him
hmm.
just like anonymous. Like don't tell him who you are.
Yeah,
But
good
but he
idea.
said
Good idea.
I told him that, but
Hmm.
he says there's really no point of debating him because he's not gonna listen, and at the end of the day, he's still gonna remain as a Christian.
How he know?
But I told,
Is he
but I told him,
do he
I
know that,
told him,
is he claiming
yeah,
to be God? Do he claim to be God? Isn't Allah only the one who knows the unseen? So how he knew I will not become a Muslim? Isn't it Allah who
yeah,
softened the heart of people, and he is the one who hardened them? Isn't it Abu Sufyan used to be the enemy of the Prophet? Isn't it Khalid al-Walid used to be the honor? So this guy, he's claiming to be Allah.
yeah. Because I told him, don't worry about him, because there's like thousands of people who watch the thing. You can help 10,000 people to Islam. But I don't know. He didn't listen.
No, he is afraid, my friend. He knew
Nah,
that. No, I'm telling you, I'm telling
I
you, I'm
don't think
telling
he's
you, I'm telling you.
afraid.
Listen,
It's
listen,
just,
listen, listen, listen. What we will lose if he really call me, honestly, what he will lose. Let us say, for the sake of argument, this guy, a Christian prince, he will not accept Islam. What he lost? At least he gave the correct answers for you yourself, and for the Muslims,
yeah,
and for even the Christians, so he can show everybody that this guy is not telling the truth if he is not telling the truth. So by retreating and running away, he is showing that he is afraid from what will happen. He will lose his career. People will laugh at him, starting from you, because maybe the rest do not know who is he, but for sure you will know his voice because you are watching and listening.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. CP, how's my voice? Is the mic clear, or should I get my headphones?
No, you are fine for me. So why you don't call him
Okay.
right now, my friend, again? Say, please, for the sake of Allah, do something.
Yeah. Nah, trust me. Like yesterday at the masjid, I was speaking to him. I was trying to convince him to call you, but he just shut me down, and I
Exactly.
can't call. Yeah,
He just
I
shut you
can't call him
down
again.
because he is
It's,
terrified, my friend. He knew he cannot refute me. Isn't it?
no, I don't know.
Isn't it, my friend? Ahmad, listen. Isn't it a clear
Yeah,
sign? Who is the one running away? I am welcoming him, and I promise you I will speak to him nicely, correct?
yeah,
Okay. And he, as you said, even you gave him good idea. Don't tell that you are a sheikh. Don't tell anything about yourself. Like, give me any name you
yeah.
want.
I told him that so he can call you.
See, even this one he will not do, because he knew that he cannot answer our questions, and we prove that Muhammad is a false prophet. So he decided to retreat because he is powerful only in the front of someone like you to fool him. So
Yeah,
this is what's happening. He is the one is fooling the Muslims, not me. Otherwise, if you know that this person is lying, like there's many Muslims, they say Christian Prince is lying. So why they don't call me and get me busted? I mean,
yeah.
what the
Because
problem?
I've been seeing your lives for maybe like 5 days now, for
Hmm.
1 week
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
and I'm just surprised there hasn't been any like top Muslim sheikhs or scholars calling you and just bust you in front of everyone. You get what I mean? I'm just
I,
surprised no one has done that.
I know what do you mean, and here we go. You have first-hand experience. You call your sheikh, who you saw. You said to me, I do not know who is he. He is the big shot, right?
Yeah.
So why the big shot?
He's like one of the top. He's like one of the top scholars in Toronto.
Okay, why the top scholar in Toronto? He don't dare even to get me busted. You see, you are not asking him even to debate me. You are asking him to get me busted. Can he call and say, hey, let me get you busted? It's going to take him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. Christian Prince became Shish Kebab. But look what happened. He is the one is hummus.
Yeah. Because honestly, like I just want somebody to call you and just like to bust you, make you like shish kebab.
Mhm. I want that to happen too, you know?
I just don't.
I want that. I
I just
support you in that. I support you in that, you know? So what do you think? Okay, listen. The first sheikh in Toronto,
because my knowledge in Islam isn't that great. I know some ideas, but I can't explain like hadith and stuff. I'm not a scholar, but I know there's a lot of scholars in it. But I don't know why they don't call. It was so easy for me to call you, but how come they can't call you?
exactly. You see, I don't choose my who's calling me. I don't know you.
Yeah.
Be honest with me. Have you ever spoke to each other before? Before
Nah,
last time?
first time.
Yeah. Did I ask you even who you are before you call me? No.
No, that's the thing. You didn't even know who I was. I could have been like Ahmed, like Zakir Naik, and I could have just bust you in front of everyone, but it wasn't Zakir Naik.
Yeah. So what we will do now, what happened, my friend? What will happen with the Sheikh? Why they are running away? So Ahmed,
I don't know.
I say to you, my friend, because Islam is a lie, it's time for you to leave this cult.
I just can't. For me, it's either Islam or being an atheist. There's no
This is your
middle
business.
ground.
You
And I,
see, what you will be, this is not my business. You want to be an atheist, be an atheist. But, you know, we can talk about that later. But for now, what I showed you last time you called me 2 days ago is horrible. Isn't it you who said to me that the Quran speak about the cycle of the rain? And then
yeah,
we found the Quran is against that. So
yeah, but then my scholar told me that the Quran is not meant to be a book of science. It's meant
Uh-huh.
to be a book
So
of
how come?
signs.
So how come the Muslim they made tons of articles? And if the Quran is not meant to be the book of science, why Allah speaking about science? When Allah He says that those are two body of water and they will never mix, that is science. That is not just a metaphorical. That is science. So is He saying that Allah He is not knowledgeable about science?
No, for sure he is.
Well, this is what he said to you because he is saying, you know, uh, I can say, okay, I can agree that a book about God is not a book about science, no problem.
Yeah,
But
no problem. Yeah,
When the Quran speak about science, then we cannot say Allah is not talking about science no more.
yeah, that makes sense.
So as long Allah He says, okay, you know, that's it. Those two waters, the fresh and the salty, they never mix. Then they never mix. That's it. I mean, what do we need to play with it? You know, they never mix. They never mix. What you will do?
Yeah.
So if I am you and I'm looking for a truth, regardless who is the one who hold the truth, I mean, this is obviously is not from God because God He don't say stupid things. God is wise.
But how do you explain in Islam? Like, how do you explain the good characters of the Prophet
What
Muhammad? Do
is
you get
good?
what I mean? Like,
What is the good character, my friend? Your prophet. Don't be upset from me. I'm just telling you what I believe. Okay, you asked me, so now a time
yeah,
for me to tell you. Your prophet, he is 54 years old, going after a child. She is 6 years old in the Islamic calendar, which means 5 years in our calendar. Is that a good character? Muhammad, let me, Ahmad. What do you think if your father come to your house and he flirt with your wife?
my father flirt with my wife.
Yes, what do you think if your dad, God forbid, you know, I'm not insulting your father, I'm saying if, let
Yeah,
us say, what do you think if your father come to your house
yeah.
and he flirt with your wife?
Like flirt how? Like he's attracted to her, or like what do you mean?
He's,
Like he
you know,
likes her?
he flirt for her, he say, you know, praise be to Allah who made my heart flip for you. You know, he tell her clearly that he like her, he want her.
I would think like he lost his, like he has mental problems, like mental health or something, or Alzheimer or
What?
something.
Okay,
Maybe.
what about he is he's a bad person too?
Yeah,
Do you think a good person will go, even your friend? What about if your brother? So this is cannot be because you are the one who mentioned to me the good character, correct?
yeah.
Okay, a good character is not you go into the house of somebody and then this man he have a wife and she is married, regardless if you are a father or the neighbor, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So you don't you know, you don't flirt with the women. So I want you to look with me in the screen. You speak Arabic. I speak Arabic. I can give you the link actually, you know. But this is Tafsir al-Qurtubi, volume number 14, page number
Oh,
190.
let me open up YouTube. I don't have YouTube open.
Okay.
I just have Skype.
Yeah, all right, no problem. I will send you a link. Let me send you a link which is can be shared. This one have Arabic title, so it's going to be hard to share. All right.
Because like my sheikh, he told me that the Prophet Muhammad, like peace be upon him, he never used to kill like innocent people,
We
like
will
compared
see.
to the
We will see
Christians
if this
and
is
the
true. We
Crusaders.
will see if this is true or not. This is absolutely false. All the ones your prophet he killed, they were innocent. All of them. Anyway, so let us see. Let me send you this link so you can open it from your side to make it easier.
Yeah.
Uh, all right. This is a link, one of many links. Actually, you don't need to go by this one. You can open Tafsir al-Qurtubi for the chapter I'm going to show you, which means as any book, doesn't matter really for me. This is your Islamic interpretation. This is what the scholars they say, and this is what the reference at the hadith says. So open with me the link I just gave you. You know how to search for certain words in a page?
Is it Control F?
Yeah,
Yeah.
All right. Search for the word Subhan.
Well, I gotta change my keyboard to Arabic keyboard because it's in English.
Oh. Well, anyway, if you go in that page,
Yeah.
you see where it says page number 172?
Yeah. I see it.
All right. It says here that the Prophet, when he went to Zainab, he stayed there for some time. And then he came to Zayd one day. And then he found Zainab, فَأَبْصَرَ زَيْنَبَ قَائِمَةً. He found Zainab standing. And she was white, beautiful.
Oh yeah, I see it. White and big.
Big. So why? Because the Arab at that time, they like to have a wife. She is overweight. They call it, now they call it, big and beautiful, because this is like the average of beauty. If you are skinny at that time, people don't like her.
Back then, that was the beauty standard.
And look what it says here.
Yeah.
وَمِنْ أَتَمِّ نِسَاءِ قُرَيْشِ. So she was from the most beautiful, perfect women of Quraysh, correct?
Yeah.
Read with me carefully. It says فَهَوِيهَا. Do you see it?
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
This is the character of a prophet. فَهَوِيهَا. He loved her. He fell. Actually, the fahawiha is not even love. It's like a, he have a lust for her. Like he lost his control.
Yeah.
And then what he said to her. Look, he did not only in his heart he felt like he wanted to sleep with her. He said, Subhanullahi muqallibul qulub. Do you see it?
Yeah. Wow.
How Muhammad used even the God name, his God. Remember, Allah is his God, right? He used his God name to flirt with the married women.
Oh, wow. But the Prophet didn't even have a son. He only had a daughter.
Doesn't matter, my friend. He adopted him. This is from the time of Khadija, because Muhammad cannot have kids. He's an impotent man. So because Muhammad cannot have kids, Khadija, she wanted him to have a son, so they adopted this person. But however, he is adopted or not, let us say you are my friend and I come to your house. How in the world, and I claim to be a sheikh, I'm not a prophet even. This guy is a prophet. This is supposedly the best of mankind, the Muslim they claim. And you, a second ago, you told me how you explained to me the great character of Muhammad, right? So based on this, Ahmad, if you go to the house of your son one day, you see your son wife and she is wearing maybe something see-through, maybe, or she's in her house and this is her dad, correct? The father of the husband is a father, right?
Yeah.
He's forbidden for her. So how in the world the father of his own son, he flirt with married women? How in the world, even if he is not a father, he flirt? And not only that, he used the name of his God
Yeah.
to
I
flirt
I
with him.
read that.
So what do you say?
That's from. I'll be honest with you. From what I read, just with it's really bad.
Not only
But I
this,
can't just take that.
listen Ahmed, listen, read carefully, continue reading. فسمعت زينب بالتسبيحة. So Zainab, she heard him flirting, praising her by Allah, using Allah name. And then she told her husband Zayd, فذكرتها لزيد. You see it?
Yeah, I
And
already
then
read it.
and
I
then look
read
look
it. I
look
read
what
it.
it says.
Yeah.
ففطن زيد. Like what the
Yeah.
heck? So now Zayd, he got it. They are sleeping together. They are, there's something between them. Because there's no good woman. She will be excited. She should say to him, shame on your father. Look what he said to me, correct?
Yeah.
She did not say that. She liked it. Obviously, they are sleeping together already. And then he went to his father and he says, oh, Messenger of Allah, please give me permission to divorce her. فَفَطِنَ Zayd. So Zayd got it. They are already together. This is the
She
man
understood.
they told you he is a good man. What do you think?
Well, I can't just. There must. Can, maybe this was written by the enemy of Islam,
My
like
friend,
the
this is
enemy.
Al-Qurtubi, my friend. This is Al-Qurtubi, and you can open the website of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. So this is written by the enemy of Islam, and you Muslim teaching it in your school.
Yeah.
Are we going to blame the Jews as usual for anything happen? Is that a story written by the Jews? Is Al-Qurtubi is a Jew?
Nah.
And by the way, this is not only Al-Qurtubi, this is many books. And nobody says this is a fabrication. And here you will see actually, it says, وقيل إن الله بعث ريحا فرفعت الستر وزينب متفضلة. And Allah, he sent wind. Look, Allah is
Yeah,
working for
we.
Muhammad. Allah is working for Muhammad. Allah, he sent wind, and the curtain is left, and she was متفضلة, which means she is almost wearing nothing. في منزلها, so she is at home, and then فرأى زينب فوقعت في نفسه. So he saw Zainab and he wanted her. And not only that, فوقع في نفس زينب أنها وقعت في نفس النبي. So Zainab, she noticed too that Muhammad, he wanted her.
I think I read a similar thing in the Quran as well, but it wasn't in details.
Yeah,
As
this is the interpretation of the verse, my friend, where it says Allah, he says to
oh,
him, Allah saying to him, are you going to hide your, what Allah, he made it clear for you that you want her? Look, it says here, وقال ابن عباس وتخفي في نفسك الحب لها. This is the meaning of the verse. Why you are hiding? Look at the hypocrite. The guy, he went to Muhammad telling him, let me divorce her. Muhammad, he says, why you want to divorce her? A second ago he was flirting with his wife.
yeah,
You
man,
know?
unbelievable.
Yeah. So come on, Ahmad, it's time. It's time, my friend. I mean, you are I can tell you are coming from a good family. You are not that trashy to accept such a man to be a prophet for you.
See, yeah, this is a pretty bad, what you call it, like what's written there. I need to save this link and show it to my Sheikh and see what he says about
What
it.
he will say to you, this guy, Allah, he block his have Islamophobia. This is what he will say to you. He already gave you the answer. Didn't you get it, Ahmad? Because if he have the guts, if he have a truth, he will not stand to come and say, hey, let me show everybody that you are a fabricator. And as you see, Ahmad, what he will say about this. I mean, this is in your Islamic website. I can give it to you from the government of Saudi Arabia, and even this one is a government website. So what he will say?
Does Jalalain and Tabari and all of them, do they say the same thing about this?
Well,
Or is it just Qurtubi?
there is different details, but all of them, all you see, Al-Qurtubi, he was not a witness to say. He is not saying. It says there Ibn Abbas. Do you see Ibn Abbas?
Where?
Okay. It says وقال ابن عباس وتخفي في نفسك الحب لها. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. So here they are. Al-Qurtubi is a person giving interpretation using the companion who witnessed the story, not him, because Al-Qurtubi wasn't there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ibn Kathir wasn't there. Those are people, they are collecting information about the story and they are putting it together.
Then, but why do people say that the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he was the most, he was the best of mankind?
Ask yourself. You are the one who told me that just a minute ago. Because you do not know, my friend. I don't want to insult you. You know, you are ignorant. I just inform you something you do not know. Because of our ignorance, you know, we say things it's not true. Because we grow up in a society, everybody praising Muhammad. He's amazing. He's the best of mankind. He is. When the guy is nothing but a perverted man.
But then how do you explain like all the miraculous times he has won in war?
What he won, he always lost actually. Or most of the war actually. If you read the story of Badr, you will see he predicted, even he told them that there's a few of them will be there. He saw a dream about the number of people who will fight him. They went there, they found a huge number, and look what happened. Just to show you, this is a comedy. So Ahmad, tomorrow you will go to war, okay? And I will say to you, okay, well, one of you can fight 10. Who told me that? Allah. Do you think that if Allah says one can fight 10, Allah can make it happen?
For sure.
All right. So how come it didn't happen?
If you have God by your side, doesn't matter how many.
Exactly. If I have God on my side, even if I am one and there's a 1 billion human being, they want to fight me, I will win, correct? Because they are not fighting me actually, they are fighting God, correct?
Yeah.
If we go to chapter 8.
But the Prophet did win.
Hold on. No, he did not. No, he did not. He lost. Listen. Chapter 8, verse number 65. Allah said to Muhammad, Allah saying to Muhammad, this is not Muhammad saying to Allah, O Prophet, rouse the believers to fight. If there is 20 among you, patient and persevering, they will vanquish 200. Correct?
Yeah.
The Muslim, they went to the war and they lost. And then when he come back, in order to cover himself, he says, verse number 66, for the present, Allah has lightened your task, for he knoweth that there is a weak spot on you. So, if there is 100 of you with patient and persevering, they will vanquish 200. So look what happened. From 1 to 10, to 1 to 2.
Yeah, wow.
Allah now he found a weakness. This is a prophet. So
shit,
you keep saying shit, it's okay. So you know, so Allah now he found that you have a weakness. Who care about their weakness? You just told them 1 to 10, they can have victory. Who care if they are 1, if there is even a child, correct? Even if it's an infant, like the maximum he can do poo-poo in this war. You know, if Allah he said, and Allah is God supposedly, if Allah he says he will win, well, he will win.
Yeah, I don't know, Alex. That's, you know, that's the thing with the Quran, because Quran says that's a very easy book to understand, but even when I read it as in Arabic, it's still not easy to understand.
No, for me it's very easy. I laugh. For me, I laugh because you see, uh, maybe for you it's not easy to understand. I understand the language is stupid. I understand with you. The language is so
It's
stupid.
a hard language.
No, no, it's not a hard language. It's a stupid language. Like I will give you an example. If we
Like the
go,
Arabic isn't clear.
no, 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 the Arabic, yeah, the Arabic it's not the Arabic. The Arabic is a language which is actually very clear, but the Quran is stupid. And the funny is the Quran saying that we made the Quran a clear book for people. So
Yeah,
if we go to chapter Al Kafirun, you know Al Kafirun, right?
yeah, I know that. I spoke to my Sheikh about that. I always tell him like, if the Quran is supposed to be a clear book, then how come for me it's quite it's a bit difficult to understand certain. It's not even certain. It's most chapters and verses. It's a bit hard to understand.
My friend, I'm
But
giving
then he
you,
tells,
yeah.
but then he tells me this is what we're here for. This
Yeah,
is what
okay,
we're
exactly.
scholars.
This is why, and when we needed him, he ran away. This is what he is for, guys. This is why I'm here for you. And when you call him, oh, I have to go. I cannot do it. Like what the heck? So, Ahmed, I want you to focus with me, and I want to show you. I know you. You know. Do you know this chapter by heart, or you do not know it by heart?
Yeah, I know this
Can you say
chapter.
it by heart? You like to
Which one?
recite Al Kafirun? Do you know Al Kafirun? It's okay if you don't know it. قل يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد ما تعبدون. Do you know it?
Do you want me to read it or?
No, no, it's okay. But let me show with you how stupid this chapter. This is God talking. So Allah saying,
Oh, that chapter. Yeah, that was the thing. When I read it the first time, it was really like I didn't understand what was this. What was about. It made no sense.
Muhammad, he was taken to talking to the kuffar of Quraysh, and later he clearly proved that Muhammad is a false prophet. Why? Because he said to them, I worship not what you worship, and I will not worship what you worship, and you will not worship what I worship. But later, all of them, they worship what he worship. I mean, look at this idiot. He told them that you will not worship what I worship, which
Yeah,
means he is sure. And then all of them later, they worship what he worship. And just
yeah,
and just how stupid the verse is. I mean, the whole chapter is, okay, I don't worship what you worship. That's it. Why you keep repeating yourself? So, oh, who you kuffar, I worship not what you worship, and you will not worship what I worship. And I'm not going to worship what you worship, because I will not worship what you worship. Because you have your religion, I have mine. Like, what the heck?
yeah. That,
So, if we take the word, take the word worship and we put the word eat, I will not eat what you eat, and you will not eat what I eat. Because I will not eat what you eat, and you will not do eat what I eat, because I have my food, you have yours.
yeah. It's man. There's some things. That's what I mean, CP. There's some things that I can't explain. That I do not understand.
Ahmad, I want you, what about you call your sheikh right now and put him in the speaker?
Oh, you know, he was actually very angry this morning.
Yeah,
He was.
because, why? Because
He
you are listening
told
to
me
me?
to stay. He told me to stay away from these coffers.
Yeah, yeah, stay away. But let us get closer to him. What about you call him and put him in the speaker? And I say to him, hey, sheikh, this guy, he insists to talk to you. Can you please talk to him? What do you think?
What about if I somehow get his Skype ID
Okay,
and you call him without me?
sure. Give me his Skype. I will call him right now.
Okay, he's not online right now. He's not
No
online.
problem. I will, we will call him wherever we can. No problem.
And that way you can speak to him. But yeah, that
So,
oh man, it's just
so Ahmad, are you, come on, isn't it time for you to leave Islam, my friend? I mean, this is your prophet. He go to his wife's his son wife, and he flirt with her. Do you want to have such a man in your house?
but it's hard and I just
Who
then
hard, my
how
friend? Ahmad, come on. Is it hard to refuse a man? He go
but if
in the house
yeah
of people, and he flirt with their wives, and yet he claimed to be a prophet of God? Isn't it obvious that he is the devil? This is an act of the devil. A decent man, a man have little decency. He's not a prophet. When he go to the house of a friend, he will not look at the wife of the friend, even if he's just a friend. This is the, he is inside the house. Why? When the husband is not there. Do you know why? Because now he is the father, correct?
yeah
Otherwise, he should not be inside the house alone with the wife, correct?
yeah
So he is being trusted to enter into the house because of father-son relationship. So what he did, what he do? He betrayed his
hmm.
own son. And then the poor kid, he go to Muhammad, the same person who is flirting with his wife. Imagine how humiliating it is to go to the same person who was just flirting with your wife, because what he will do, he will kill him. You go to him, please let me divorce her, please, his wife, she just told him that your father, he want me, he want to have sex with me. So the guy, he said to himself, I'm not going to be a pimp living in a house where my wife is being,
yeah
or obviously she like him, otherwise she will not be proud about it.
it's a hard passage to read. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty bad. It
Everything
looks
I
bad, but
everything I showed you since the 2 days ago and now, and you do not know
believe
what
me,
to say.
CP, believe me, CP, it's not like that I don't want the sheikhs to call you. I want them to call you
I know,
to strengthen my faith. I want them to call you, to boss you.
but it's what's happening
But
is the opposite.
I don't understand why none of them call you. It was not even difficult for me to call you. It took me
There's
one
a
second to
million videos in YouTube exposing the lies of a Christian prince, but none of those who make videos dare to call me.
yeah.
And as you see, Ahmad, did I give you a speech, or I showed you reference and I give you the Muslim website?
Nah, you show a reference.
Okay,
Cause
I'm
yeah,
always
cause I've
showing the
been
screen what I say, and I make Muslim read with me. And then how in the world you say to me I'm lying?
nah. Cause before I used to watch you, I used to watch Sheikh Uthman Farouk,
Yeah,
but
potato Farouk.
but I stopped watching him because he's a liar, and that's how I found you.
How you know he's a liar? What made you? Did you watch the video about him that the prophet he did he free her to honor her and he married her? Talking about Mary the Copt, and then we show the
Yeah,
reference.
that's the one. That's the one I watched.
Uh,
Cause I knew that story already, and he just lies.
exactly. He's a potato. So now, so you came through him to me, or you know about me from before?
No, I think on Twitter or something, because I follow his Twitter. He called somebody about Christian princess or something, Christian princess. So I've
Mm-hmm,
just
mm-hmm,
searched up
mm-hmm.
Christian. I
Yeah.
searched that up on YouTube and I found you. And yeah,
So, so you see, even he tried to insult me. He's a bully. They are a bully. They cannot refute me. And all of them, they want to debate me face to face, but nobody can debate me in Skype. No problem, because they are
yeah,
scared. They knew they are liars. So look what happened. This guy, he made videos to insult me. He could not refute me. And now, because of his video, You are here, you search for me, and now I can tell you are leaving Islam left and right.
Yeah, honestly, like Uthman, like he's not a really good scholar. He's a potato.
All of them, they are potatoes. Your Sheikh, the
Not all
one,
of them. Not
no, all of
not all of
them,
them are
my friend.
potatoes.
No, no, Ahmad.
Just
Okay, isn't it the Sheikh you spoke to him today in the morning is a potato too?
I don't want to say
No,
anything.
you want to
He's not a
say okay, he will hear you, no problem. But you, even if you don't say it, everybody have to agree. If he is not a potato, he will say, you know what? I'm going to call this guy, and I will show all the Muslims that this guy he is not telling the truth. Very simple.
yeah.
And
But
if I
Uthman,
and
he's a liar. He lies about just to make himself to make Islam look good, but he fabricate things. That's why I stopped watching Uthman.
yeah, well, he's he is not even a potato for me. He is just a puppy. But anyway, you see, Uthman is not the prophet anyway. I mean, we are not here. I don't want to do
Yeah,
what Muslims do, start bullying, and I don't care about this person. At the end of the day, our argument is about Muhammad, if he is a prophet or not. There's
but CP, just one question: like if like what you call it, if like Islam is not the truth and stuff, and like then how come like all the sheikhs and scholars are still being Muslim? How come they're not leaving Islam and not
who
exposing?
there all first of all, those have a career, they are making living from it. And if you are living in Islamic society, and there's a consequence if you leave, you know that. You know the thing, right? So especially if you live in the Middle East, who dare to say, Muhammad, do I dare to say what I am saying to you now if I live in Saudi Arabia?
If you say this things in the Saudi Arabia, they would probably
Properly, they will make me shish
no, they will
kebab in 2 minutes.
execute you. They'll probably execute you.
Exactly. So why the sheikhs are still sheikhs? Because who dare?
Yeah,
This is a terrorist religion, literally. Because the second you say one word about Muhammad, we want to kill. Actually, today I was seeing an article in Sky News Arabic, which is owned by Emirat, as I know. It says that terrorism threatened the Western culture. And now they are saying because of terrorism, Western, they cannot have a meeting with their own fan because a terrorist will be waiting for them. And the story is like it's about the Islamic terrorism. And the funny is that this is sponsored by Emirat. You see, even here it
wow.
says بتوقيت Abu Dhabi. So they are saying clearly that because of terrorism, Western, they lost their freedom. And who is the one doing terrorism in the West? They are saying the Muslims. And who is the one writing the articles? Muslims.
Yeah, that's
His
you know.
name, his name is Hamid al-Kafai. Hamid, Muslim, correct? Hamid.
Yeah,
الإرهاب يهدد الثقافة الغربية. So because of terrorism, the Western civilization freedom is under threat. What terrorism? You read the article, you will see this Muslim terrorist and this Muslim terrorist and this Muslim terrorist, and they are counting for you what the terrorist of Muhammad they did. So how that can be, you ask me, I mean, how in the, like why they are still Muslims?
that's the thing, man. I just don't understand. Like, it's for me, it was like this, because, like, for me, it's either Islam is the truth, that there is a God, or Islam is false and there is no God. Because I tried,
Let us
because
first,
I did,
Ahmad.
because I spoke to my sheikh about could Jesus be God and things like that,
Hmm.
and he told me like, do you really believe Jesus, God can do poo poo and things like that? He says these
Okay,
things,
hold
and
on, hold on, hold on. Where he got that Jesus was doing poo poo? Is that there is a reference for it?
No, like no reference, but he said he's human, he ate, he
Okay, well,
slept.
isn't it the angel Jibril? He came to Mary as a full human being in the Quran, and he was doing poo too.
Yeah,
Isn't it Jibril who have the Quran says a perfect man, which means he have a penis, correct?
yeah,
Okay, why Jibril have a penis if we cannot see it? What is the purpose? Why Jibril he have a penis if we can if he will not use it, right?
yeah, right.
And if he is a Jibril according to Muslims, and now he came as a man with the penis, well, why the Muslim they call him Holy Spirit? Can a man be holy
Yeah.
then? A man can be
Nah,
holy. You know, but
nah, you're
a
right,
man can be
CP.
holy, but this is only Jesus, because Jibril in the Quran he disobeyed Allah when he questioned
Yeah,
about creating Adam, and this is why Allah
yeah.
he ordered all the angels to bow down to Adam.
Nah, that's true. It's, you know, it also frustrates me as well. Like when I speak to like my brothers, like my Muslim brothers, and they tell me that there's nowhere in the Bible that says Jesus is God, but I know already some references on top of my head that Jesus is God, but the reason I don't accept it is because I think that the Gospels, Mark, Matthew, Luke, and John, it's fabricated. It's not reliable sources.
My friend, you see, all those names you mentioned, the disciple of Jesus, they were killed, and the reason is what is written there. So why anyone? Remember, they are not killed because they are killing people. They are not killed because they were attacking like Muhammad. Just for preaching what is there. So why somebody will give his life for a lie? He knew it's a lie if it's fabricated.
Yeah, that's the thing about like I don't understand like why would uh like Allah after like 600 years or 1,000 years says, "Oh no, Jesus didn't die. I rose him up to the heavens." So
Actually,
he pretty much misguided like 2 billion people.
yeah, not only this, Allah in the story in the Quran confirm that the Bible you just said it's fabricated is true. Why? Because what the Quran says that Allah he made someone look like Jesus, correct?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
yeah,
so that's mean the Bible is true because I write what I saw, and Allah he says this is what they saw. Correct?
yeah. That's
So,
correct.
so
Yeah,
how the Bible is corrupt? You know, the witnesses they wrote what they saw that Jesus was in the cross. Jesus he spoke in the cross. Jesus he died in the cross, and the
yeah,
Quran confirmed that. So how the Muslim they say Jesus was crucified? So what they are confirming actually is a stupid story according to Muhammad that Allah replaced Jesus by someone else. He looked like Jesus, but
yeah,
who can prove that this is Jesus who is not Jesus? So if I go right now to execution and I see somebody, his name is, let us say, Abdul, he been executed, and then you ask me, did you see him? I say yes. He was him. I say yeah, I saw him with my eyes. And then 600 years after, you say no, this is someone look like him, brother.
that's
brother,
yeah,
brother and sister, Allah he put Jesus in the cross, but the fact is what is Jesus, because Allah he don't like Jesus to be crucified. And then Allah he deceived the Christian and the Jews. And the Jews they were thinking, this is Jesus, that's not the Jesus, this is Jesus, that's not Jesus. And then the what they said to them, well, this is Jesus because he looked like Jesus, he talked like Jesus, his hair like Jesus, his eyes like Jesus, and even his iPhone is Jesus iPhone. So therefore, this must be Jesus. However, brother sister, this is not the true Jesus because the true Jesus he don't have iPhone, he has Samsung. Like what the heck? The true Jesus, he don't have iPhone, he have Samsung. So what is the
yes.
proof?
I
What is the proof this is not Jesus? What a stupid
Yeah,
story. So Ahmed, I'm
it's
glad for you that you decide to leave Islam, because from what you said already you are saying the Quran is funny, Quran is stupid.
yeah, it's just like there's some things it just doesn't make sense, and the satanic verses nobody has really explained that to me really well. It's just
Oh, can I explain to you? Like, hold on. You see, the Muslim, they say, I will use the satanic verses as a sword with two sides. Let me show you how. Uh, a second ago, you said to me, because suppose this is what they told you as a Muslim, right? That the Bible is corrupted, correct?
yeah, they
Okay.
say the Bible is corrupted and
If we
like
go, me and you, chapter 22, verse number 52. What the verse saying? That every messenger before thee, which means Muhammad, Shaitan, he put words in his desire. But what Allah will do? Allah will delete it, correct?
yeah,
So how the Muslim they say that the only book is protected is the Quran? If the verse saying that all the prophet before you have those is similar, which means somebody, Shaitan, he is trying to corrupt their words, but don't worry, Allah will cancel it, Allah will delete it, Allah will erase it. So the verse here saying that all the messenger of Allah, who Allah he sent, all of them, there is somebody will try to lie about what they say, to put, and that body is Shaitan, because all corruption is
yeah,
coming from Shaitan. And then the verse saying Allah will erase it. So the verse here promising that even the gospel should be protected. Because
yeah.
why Allah will erase what Shaitan he will throw in the mouth of Isa or Moses?
But
Because
that's the thing, like Shaitan shouldn't even come close to the prophet or to any of the prophets, so they don't even need protection. Because do you know what I mean? Like,
exactly. But for the sake of argument, as long as verse is there, and that can be used to prove Islam is stupid when they say that the Bible is corrupted, because Allah in this verse says anything Shaitan he put in this book, because the word of the prophet is word what? Of word of God. So any addition Shaitan he try to add, Allah is watching and Allah will erase it. So if Allah will erase it and he says all the messengers they did that happened to them before you, but Allah will erase it, which means for all. So how
yeah,
the Muslim they say this will only happen to Muhammad? Secondly, the satanic verses, if you read the story, you will see that Muhammad he bowed down to the idols, the three daughters of Allah. That's mean
yeah, I read
Muhammad,
that. Yeah, I
yeah,
read that.
that's mean Muhammad is a mushrik. In the top of that, how we knew as long Shaitan he can put words in the mouth of Muhammad, how we knew that this verse itself is not from Shaitan?
Yeah, like these things are really hard. That's why I always had some doubt, but like,
So my friend, as long you agreed to leave Islam, I'm so happy for you. I invite you right now to accept Jesus as your Savior, and if you have a question, I will be happy to help you.
listen, Sippy, you have enlightened me about Islam, but for me, I just have to do more reading. I have to. Do you know what I mean? I need to learn more about Christianity because I don't know anything about it that much.
All right,
You know?
no problem. I just why I'm saying to you, I am here to help you. No problem. I want you to do me a favor before you go. What about you call different sheikh as long the first sheikh you run away? Maybe the second sheikh you would do it. Do you have another sheikh?
uh, he's not really a sheikh. He's like he's not a scholar, but he's a bit more knowledgeable. But
What
he
about
won't be able.
Okay, but there's many mosques and there's many imams in
Yeah,
Toronto, right? So
yeah.
why you don't choose one of them and say, hey, come on, I want you to get this guy busted. He made me leave Islam.
No, I don't want to. I don't want them to know,
Oh,
because
okay.
trust me, because I spoke to them, and some of the answers they given me, it's a bit nonsense.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Well, Ahmed, I want you to do this. Start reading the gospel. Start from book of John or Luke. Doesn't matter really. And you can anytime,
Yeah,
try to
honestly,
contact me.
CP,
Yeah.
I have read John. Like, I don't know why Muslims say Jesus isn't God when literally in the first chapter of John it mentions like Jesus' deity.
The first
The
page, not only first
the
chapter,
first
the first
page,
page.
yeah,
And they say, and not only that, they say to you, where Jesus says, I am God, worship me.
yeah,
Isn't it his disciple says to him, why you don't show us the Father? And you know that we Christian, we call the Father our God, we call him Father, right? So why you don't show us the Father? And that's it. Jesus, he said to him, well, I am with you all this time, and you do not know me? Whoever saw me, he saw the Father. I and the Father is one. And they say to you, well, Jesus is I'm God.
yeah. Even as a Muslim, when every time I hear like Muslims, they say, "Where did Jesus say he is God?" I get frustrated because why would Christians say Jesus is God if it's not clearly mentioned in the Bible?
My friend, why the Jews they killed Muhammad, killed Jesus? Because he's a
Yeah.
prophet. That is stupid to say. Because if they kill him as because he's a prophet, that's mean they believe he's a prophet. You see what I
Yeah.
mean? If
Yeah.
they killed him because he's a prophet, I mean, if we want to say that the Jews are very, according to Muslims, they try always to make them very evil. Okay, no problem. You can make them whatever you want. But the Jews, they have many prophets and they follow them. They did not really kill them, right?
Yeah.
In the same time, the Quran says that the Jews, some of the prophet they accused to be a liar, and some of the Jews they killed. If we ask the Muslim now, any Muslim who is watching, who is the name? Give me the name of the person who is a prophet who was killed by the Jews.
No prophets.
Can the Muslim tell us who is the Jews, who is the prophet which killed by the Jews? As an example, chapter 5, verse number 70. It says there, some of them you accuse of lying, and some of them you killed, which means there's many. Muslims, who are they, the many prophets, the many who were killed by the Jews? If there is any Sheikh? So Ahmad, I will be happy to receive call from you again when you like to know about Jesus more, and you like
Yeah.
to I would love to my friend, you are a nice person, and I would love to save you from hell. I believe in hell. I believe in salvation. I believe that Jesus Christ is the only Savior. And because I love to see you saved, my friend, you are like my little brother. And I love to save you and take you with me and all those Christians to take you with us so we can enjoy a real happiness with the Lord. I like you to
Yeah.
accept the Messiah.
Yeah.
So
Thank you. You have definitely enlightened me. I'm definitely gonna read the Gospels, but can you just like uh, for me the biggest issue with Christianity is not Trinity. Like Trinity, I don't know why sometimes Muslims say, "Oh, Trinity doesn't make sense," or "This doesn't make sense." For me, it's like how can you make sense of God, of who He is? Your mind can't comprehend who God is.
yeah, that's
Do you
true.
get what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
So it doesn't
we
matter
call him
if
Almighty. Why we call him Almighty? Because he's Almighty. What Almighty mean? There's no limit of what he can do, right? So
yeah.
he's Almighty. So when this man he says to you that Jesus was a man, so are you saying to me that God Almighty, he's capable not of being a man in the same time God? You know, this is against the word Almighty. This is against the
But
word God.
wait, CP, do Christians believe that Jesus is a man or he just became a man?
My friend, the Bible teaches that for God he humbled himself. He humbled himself, so he come in the form of a man. So God, because he is so glorious, you know, and because his glory is too like, if you see God how the way he is, you can't even live. Let us say,
Yeah,
I'm not going to compare God to the sun, but the sun, the star, you know. But imagine you are getting close to the sun. What will happen to you?
yeah.
This is what will happen.
You
So
burn. Yeah,
God he humbled himself, and in order for us to see him, he came to us as a man. So he is a man in the same time he is God. And if God he choose to be a man forever, this is God. If he choose
yeah.
to be a man for a day, he is God. If he choose, you cannot tell why God, you cannot do
Like
this.
honestly, CP, sorry. That's the biggest issue with me. Like I spoke to not my sheikh, but with my one of my friend. I told him like, God can't be a man. Then how did God become a tree, like a burning bush,
Yeah,
when he spoke to Moses? Do you get what I mean?
exactly.
If
And
he,
not only that, actually, the voice came from the tree, right?
yeah,
Okay, how did God became a voice?
they'll say no, 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 God. But yeah, that's
Is the voice of God is the
uh
voice of God is God? See, the Muslims, just because Muhammad he said, they refuse. As an example, I never saw a Muslim making fun of Mary being a virgin giving birth to Jesus, correct?
yeah,
Why? Because the Quran says so. But imagine
yeah,
if there is no verse in the Quran, they will laugh at us. You know it.
yeah.
So just because Muhammad says so, okay, it's true. When we ask the
That's true.
Muslims, when we ask the Muslims, is Allah is a fire? They say to me, no. So what this verse in the Quran saying? Blessed is the one in the fire and the one who is around the fire. Who is the one in the fire? Musa's he come, he heard the voice of God, and the voice of God is coming from the tree, from the fire. Okay, and then it says, but when he come to it, chapter 27, verse number 8, he was called, blessed is who is ever in the fire and who is ever around it. You ask the Muslims, who is the one in the fire? Remember, the Quran says that this is a holy ground. Take off your
Yeah.
shoes. So, are you a Hindu? Muslims? Because the Hindus they believe in a holy fire,
Yeah.
right? So, are you a Hindu? Why it is a holy ground? Who is in the holy ground? Allah.
Yeah, God.
So who is in the fire? They have no answer. You read the interpretation, they will say to you, the angels. Like, what the heck? Why it says the angels? And why the angels are inside the fire? I mean, what they are doing there? Like
That's
they
crazy.
are doing break dance. Like what they are doing? Like, hey, angel, why you are inside the fire? Angels, okay, come to the fire, man. You will be burned. No, no, that's okay. For me, fire is okay. I thought hellfire is for. So how? And in the same time, because Muhammad is a fraud, he copy a story from the Bible. He add his own spice, and Muhammad is like a person who steal my bicycle and then he paint the bicycle so I will not know that this is my bicycle, but he forgot to take my name from it.
Come on, CP.
Honestly, this is how Muhammad is. He is the most foolish person ever. I mean, the more we read about him, the more we die laughing. This guy is I cannot find better comedy than Muhammad, actually, you know, like 99%.9999, like the election in the Middle East. Not, guys, when they vote for Saddam Hussein, 99.999999 they agree. And the one who did not agree, actually he agreed, but he died when he was doing the election. This is Muhammad. 99.999999999 they believe that Muhammad. Okay, there's no atheist in Saudi Arabia, brother. There's no atheist in Yemen, brother. There's no atheist. There's no atheist everywhere because who there? Saddam Hussein in charge. But the second you start reading, you will see that this person, this. Anyway, Ahmad, he hang up. All right, he's gone. But we are happy that Ahmad, he left Islam. He called me to get me busted, and he ended leaving Islam.